All right, this is day one, week one of the Nutrition Business Booster, and this is your sprint into 2023, which is why I named it the 2023 Nutrition Business Booster and not 2022, because I thought I'm already a year ahead, and really, like, we're just ready to go. We're ready to just sprint into the year, get ready for the holiday rush. So, we're really excited to teach you our 5-3-1 method, and we're going to get into this much more as the weeks go on. But today is all about the content, one piece of content per day consistently across at least one social media platform. Now, before we dive in to the content calendar and my presentation, I just want to give you a little bit of, hey, this is what you can expect here, right? So what you can expect is us, and you will totally love this because so many of you are habit-based nutrition coaches. So just like you teach your clients those habits that they absolutely, once they adopt them, losing weight or gaining muscle or just having a better relationship with food, not having to count every single morsel that goes in their mouth or have that anxiety around food, all of it goes away once they, start to eat slowly. They eat until 80% full. They just master those foundational habits and then they're able to build off of them. The same thing is true for your business. I know that you are a coach who is not about the fads and quick fixes. I know that's something that you speak up against a lot. And I want to tell you that, yeah, there's no quick fixes in business either. It's those habits that are done consistently over time that work the best. So when you outsource everything because you think it's going to bring you in tens of thousands of dollars every month, it usually turns out not working out that way. But that's okay, because that's not why you're here, right? You're here to learn those business building habits, the only essential ones that you actually need to focus on and master that actually matter and will grow your business. And there's only 3 of them. And the best thing is, you being part of the Nutrition Business Booster, this isn't just all education. You get to lean on us all 21 days for accountability, support, guidance. Anytime that you've got a question that you've got a content question, a conversation question, something about offers, or just a business in general, your client experience, whatever you want to ask us, you can just ask us right in our private Facebook group and tag one of us, myself, Kyle, Matt, all of us. We are here for you. We are here to guide you through actually implementing these things and making them a habit. Now, just like you wouldn't tell your clients to do all of the things at once. Okay, you're going to eat slowly. You're going to eat until 80% full. You're going to fill your plate with vegetables. You're going to prioritize protein. You're going to do all these things all at once. And they're like, my head is spinning and I can't handle this. And now I give up. We are going to take it slowly with you. We're going to give you that one habit to master. We're going to focus on it for each week. And then we're going to compound it. We're going to add that next foundational habit. So what you're going to learn are the 3 habits that you will master with our help in just 21 days that are going to propel you forward. So much so that you're creating inbound conversations, you're creating conversations with ease and flow, you're making offers because you love it and it feels so good, and you are completely confident in knowing that this is exactly what your soulmate clients need. That by the time everyone is, people are thinking about it now, but by the time the New Year's rush hits, and even before that, you're going to have that boost in your business to really capitalize on people's goals, including your own. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to share my screen with you and we're going to move through week 1. All right, where is my screen sharing thing? Hold on. You know what, Kyle? Now that I have you as my co-host, for some reason I've lost. Oh no, it's here. I was like, I lost my screen share. I'm on Zoom literally every single day and I didn't know how to work it. All right, guys, you see my screen? Thumbs up? Yeah? All right, cool. Let me get this going for you. All right. So part of 5-3-1, we're going to start with the 1, and it is one powerful piece of content. So what I'm going to teach you today is about content buckets, so you will never run out of content ideas ever again. How does that feel for you? Just knowing that right now. You can drop it in the comments. Hallelujah, amen, thumbs up, whatever it is. You will never run out of content ideas ever again. And you're going to create content that is so powerful that your niche sees you as the expert, the authority, the only person that is going to get them to their goals. And it's a no-brainer to work with you all day, every day. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to create content buckets. Now, if you pull up that content planning calendar, that week 1 content calendar that I shared with you, you're going to see on, I believe it's the 5th tab, content buckets. Now, I've got a pre-made list for you of various content topics, but what content buckets are this is your area of expertise. Like, this is where you could just talk and talk and talk about something all day long, never run out of steam or things to say. And you're so passionate about sharing this information with everybody. You just know that it needs to get into your soulmate client's head so that they can make the changes necessary to achieve their goals. These are going to be about 3 to 5 main topics. Okay, these are the big umbrella topics that you can consistently discuss. And think about, what do I want to be known for? What is my legacy here? Like, what is it when people think of Kate Jaramillo, like, what do I want them to be known for? What is it that I want to become like a household name for? Think about that. Like, and these are going to be your buckets of content, those 3 to 5 main areas. You also want to think about, like, what is your soulmate client searching for? Like, what do they need? Why do they need the type of coaching that you provide? What are they Googling? What are they constantly like looking up? Are they looking up, healthy cookie recipes? Are they looking up meal plans? Are they looking up, ways to shed 10 pounds in 10 days? What is it that your soulmate clients are going to the Google for? Okay. Like, when you know this about them, again, like, your content, my gosh, it is just magnetizing. They're searching for it anyway. And here they pop onto social media and you're already talking about it and giving them the best pieces of advice that they could imagine. What is it that your soulmate clients absolutely need to know? What is it that if they knew this now, it would save them so much time, so much heartache? They would stop spinning their wheels. They would finally reach their goals. What is it that they need to know? These are your 3 to 5 topics that you're going to discuss consistently. So, for example, as nutrition coaches, one of your content buckets is likely going to be nutrition. And under those buckets, it could be macros, micros, foods with extra vitamin D. It could be eating on the go, eating at restaurants, fast food. It could be, gosh, like, really anything. What is it about nutrition that you personally love talking about? Is it nutrition for women 40 plus, nutrition for women in menopause, nutrition for bodybuilding males? Like, you can talk about, there's so many subtopics under nutrition that I'm sure you could just run off on. So one of your content buckets will definitely be nutrition. Now, I know this isn't true for everybody, but maybe another one of your content buckets would be fitness. Does your soulmate client constantly Google exercises to reduce love handles? How can I get, a 6-pack? How do I build a better booty? Like, what are the things that they're searching for? These topics would go under your fitness bucket. If you are also a personal trainer, you definitely want to add fitness in here. Or if you are a coach who just really, really believes in the power of exercise and you really want your clients to get to a point where they're moving daily because you know that that's something that they should do and that's going to get them to their goals, then fitness can be in your content buckets. Lifestyle. Oh my gosh. This is one that so many of us talk about a lot. And this is where we can include things like sleep, stress, relationships, traveling, hobbies, like anything that is lifestyle related to our soulmate clients or to your niche that you really love talking about, that goes in that lifestyle content bucket, if that's one of your bucket examples. Mindset. Now, I know that so many of us, we actually grow to teach on mindset because after a while we understand that, gosh, like, it's really what my clients are thinking about food, and how they're thinking about food really impacts how they feel and how they act and the results that they're getting when it comes to food. So I know a lot of coaches and a lot of us that have done PN or Institute of Integrative Nutrition or a lot of these bigger certifications, they definitely talk a lot about the mindset around food and results. So maybe mindset would be one of your content buckets, and you can add things like meditation, visualization, and vision boards, yoga, whatever it is that you love talking about that you know your soulmate clients are looking for. That's a topic to go in your content bucket. Your business must be one of your content buckets. And I know that this is where so many coaches shy away from talking about what it is that they do. Now, you're happy to give away amazing tips and guidance on nutrition all day long. But when it comes to hanging that open sign on your door and inviting people to work with you, that's typically when you shy away, but not anymore. Because what I'm about to teach you in the power content examples gives calls to action where you're actually talking about, you're inviting people to explore what it's like to work with you. We're going to tie in things that examples, like the clients that I work with do X, my clients that work with me achieved this, right? Like we're going to be weaving your business into your content all the time. But really fun ideas for content buckets with your business could be, a day in the life of, could be behind the scenes of working with me. It could be client testimonials and results. Also so incredibly important. That's actually something that I teach in all of our VIP mentorship programs, is making sure that we weave your business at least once every month into a week-long piece of content for you. So you might be wondering, like, how do I even talk about my business? Well, I shared some of that with you because this really is so important. One of the things that you can do is share your story. How did you get here? And a great way to do that is through stories and reels and funnier posts. You can talk a lot about what makes you different, your beliefs, your values, your method, your process, your offer, your unique approach to coaching your soulmate clients. This is great pieces. These are great pieces of content. We can weave those into your power content. I mentioned that day in the life of. These behind the scenes looks are awesome for stories. Instagram stories, Facebook stories, YouTube stories, love, love, love behind the scenes. Clients, people are voyeuristic. They really love to see what you're doing all day. And you can start with how you're walking the talk, right? Like how you're eating, how you're moving, how you're living, things that you prioritize, and how you guide your clients in doing the same things, how you make it really easy for them. And of course, client stories and testimonials. PSPR. Want to leave you with this acronym because it's really fun and it's a great way to talk about your business and your processes. PSPR stands for problem, solution, process, result. So you can talk about, like, if you're weaving it into a client story, a client case study, or a testimonial. My client Karen came to me as a 40-year-old woman who was experiencing perimenopause symptoms. She could not lose weight. That baby bulge, it looked like she was 5 months pregnant. And the final straw for her was when she was at the grocery store and someone asked when the baby was due. The only solution that Karen had at this point was to hire a nutrition coach. Luckily, it was me. Luckily for both of us. I guided Karen through my unique process of helping her add things to her plate. So we crowded out versus restricting. And the result was Karen lost weight almost effortlessly. If you see her now and you talk to her in person, she will tell you, yes, she lost those 50 pounds, but never in a moment, never ever during the process was it something that felt hard or restrictive. This is Karen's story, right? PSPR. How compelling would that be to tell, to read, to explain live, especially if you had Karen right beside you when you were interviewing her? These make compelling pieces of content. And when you take this from the perspective of I'm giving value to my soulmate clients, I love what I do, and my soulmate clients need this, you will never shy away from talking about your business. All right, let's go into creating power content. By the way, everybody good? Drop me a comment in the chat. Kyle can take care of you if you need anything. But are you super excited now to talk about your business, to create this powerful content that I'm going to subtly allow you for now to talk about your business and to create these calls to action that actually have people engaging with you and reaching out and wanting to work with you, these inbound leads? You excited about that? I know I'm super excited about teaching you. So power content is so powerful. The whole idea is to create inbound leads and engagement and position you as the authority. And these are so good because they're so easy to quickly put out there. They're just a 3 to 5 minute video. They include an intriguing headline, a value promise, so important, a call to action, which I'm going to teach you how to do, a micro commitment or a call. By the way, spoiler alert, these calls to action are going to progress over the next 21 days that we're here together. And you are going to be creating some amazing content, that creating inbound conversations, calls. Oh my God, I'm so excited. All right. You're going to talk about you. Yes, coach, it's really important that people know that you're open for business, that they know who you serve and how you can help them. And then we're going to add 3 to 10. I know it's a big range, but you'll see in a moment. Awesome bullets that are super high value to your soulmate client, that your client's like, oh my God, like if I put these into action now, like that sounds great. That sounds so easy. We want them to think this is easy. This is fun. I can get results fast, easy, fast, fun. Okay. I'm going to teach you how to do that in your power content. And if you have your content calendar pulled up now, by the way, guys, if you can mute yourselves, that would be awesome. If you have your content calendars pulled up, you'll see how we did this. I'm going to walk you through the exact steps that we do here. Power content is also so awesome because it's short, right? Like we know that people's attention spans are getting lower and lower. 3 to 5 minutes, so easy to do. And it keeps people's attention, especially when you call out to them. And within the first 30 seconds, they can say to themselves, oh my God, that's me. I feel like this coach is talking directly to me. So I'm going to hang on to every single word that they say. I'm going to give my 5 minutes to this person because this person totally knows what they're talking about. They obviously get me. It's packed with value. You are the authority. This is so powerful. These calls to action, they're generating conversation. They're creating calls for you. They're magnetizing your soulmate clients. All social platforms right now, every single social platform, even Pinterest, prefers video right now. The algorithms favor video, and power content videos are so easy to repurpose. You will see in the content calendar that I've created for you that we have Facebook, we have Instagram, and that's also YouTube. We've got TikTok and we have LinkedIn. Okay. I didn't spend a lot of time on Pinterest. It's not my primary platform. And I wouldn't suggest that you spend a lot of time on there either, but you will pick a primary platform if you don't have one already. And we're going to go hard on that one, at least that one. But power content is so easy to repurpose. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do that today. But first, I want to talk to you about how to create an intriguing headline. So you can go ahead and check out, I believe it's the 6th tab on your week 1 content calendar. It's called Intriguing Headlines. I got a bunch written for you right there. And these are all intriguing headlines that I have personally investigated, paid for, all of the things. So I know that, and I've used, I use them on my platforms. So I know that these actually work. So an intriguing headline could answer a question, right? Again, if your soulmate client is Googling which exercises are the best ones to lose my love handles, you can say, do these 3 to 5 exercises today to start reducing your love handles. Boom, right? Be polarizing, right? So I know I was talking about this in the beginning of the call. I know that you are a coach who wants to stand up against quick fixes. So you can call out one that you've popped up in your newsfeed. I love what one of our coaches was saying, that he was like, you're not going to get a body like this. And he had a picture of himself, super ripped. You're not going to get a body like this drinking man shakes all day. And like man shakes are super popular where he is. So that was a good example of being polarizing. Be specific, call out your soulmate clients. Hey, menopausal women, read this. These are 5 easy ways that you can lose weight right now, despite your changing hormones. Something like that. Call them out, call out to them, call out their struggles and their goals. Hey guys, are you totally sick of getting turned down by every girl that you talk to and feeling like, you're just like a weak, scrawny man? So this is such a bad example. I'm so sexist, but maybe you're calling out, hey, do these 10 tips to build the body of your dreams and get the girl that you want, right? Please don't do that. That sounds very sexist, but I'm calling out the struggle. I'm calling out their goals. 3 tips to XYZ, which is very high urgency. 3 tips to drop a dress size by December 31st. Something along those lines, right? Where you're calling out a desire and a date, right? And that creates high urgency. People are like, yeah, I want to know about that. All right, so my example. So if you look at the content calendar right now, I'm talking about ways to lose weight without doing food math, without doing meal math, okay? So I'm gonna call out my soulmate client here. So hey, 7 ways women 40 plus can lose weight without doing meal math. Calling out my soulmate client, women 40 plus, I'm talking to their goal. They can lose weight and they want to do it without counting calories or macros, without doing meal math, okay? That's an example of how you can customize. So looking at the content calendar right now, I would love for you to drop in the chat how you could alter that. What would you say? How could you call out to your soulmate client and help them? Like, how can you customize this content to call out to your soulmate client? You can drop that in the chat. Kyle will be looking through it. I'll be looking through it too. So that way we can give you live coaching right now on how you can call out to your soulmate client using this piece of power content. And guys, guess what? This is great because we can all use the same piece of content now and it will sound different coming from each one of us because we're going to call out to our soulmate clients. So go ahead and drop that in the chat. And Kyle can take a look at it. Okay, so this is my example. 7 ways women 40 plus can lose weight without doing meal math. All right. Your promise of value here. So this is the super valuable information that people can take away from watching or reading your content today. So for my example, and this is a way that you can customize the content that's right there in that calendar for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you my 7 tips to enjoy meals and lose weight without doing meal math. And I'm adding on here who my soulmate client is, letting them know, hey, I'm a coach and I do this. It's a way to talk about your business. These tips are helping the 40 plus women I work with drop dress sizes through the holidays and beyond. All right. How can we customize your value promise in the power content on your calendar? You can type it in the chat and we'll take a look at it. All right. And a call to action. Now, until you guys have a micro commitment, which you will within the next 21 days, I'm going to make it for you. And then you can customize it. But until you guys have a micro commitment, I encourage you to create a call to action that's inviting them to a value call. You've seen us do this in the online nutrition coach community. We have done power content. We've given away 3 things. We've also invited people to a value call. Some of you have gotten on them, an offer audit with Kyle. So that's what I would encourage you to do for at least this week. So an example of this here, I didn't really change much of this at all, right? And this is in your content calendar right now. I get a lot of questions about what exactly a healthy, well-balanced plate of food should look like. And there's really no one-size-fits-all answer. If you'd like to get an idea of what would work best for you, drop a line below or send me a private message and we'll do a quick health audit on the phone. Not a sales call, just a time for us to talk about your life and goals. What I put here and what I want you to put in your content as well when you're inviting people to a value call, this is not a sales call, is to make sure that you include that. Not a sales call, just time for us to talk about your life and goals. Doing this helps you create safety in the next steps. And it allows your soulmate clients to know that this truly is a value call, right? They can book it. They are not going to be sold to. And it is your job, coach, to not sell them on the call, to truly just be there to ask questions over the course of 15, 20 minutes and audit where they're at and give them one piece of advice that they could do right now. One simple thing that they could do right now to move things forward, to reach their goals. And then, you'll ask them what else they need. And then you can book a sales call from there. Or maybe you'll ask them, if you just want to follow up with them in a week, when you follow up with them, you can book a call from there. But this is a value call. if you are doing this as a call to action, I want to remind you that this is not a sales call, it's a value call. And when you say that in your power content, it feels really safe and inviting. Hey, it's not a sales call. This is just a time for us to talk about your life and your goals. Okay. All right. So the about you section, it's what sets you apart. This is where you can talk about your business a little bit, your unique approach, your offer, your client journey, polarizing opinions like a controversial hook, client stories, testimonials. Again, what is it that you want to be known for? You play this on repeat like Geico. How do we know that Geico saves us 15% or more on car insurance? How do we know that in 15 minutes, Geico can save us 15% or more on car insurance? Because Geico has drilled it into our brains. So I want you to really remember this, coach, because I know that sometimes you feel that you're saying it too much. You're making too many offers. You're feeling too salesy. Everybody already knows what you do. They don't. 70% of your 80% at this point of your contacts don't even see your posts, not all of them, right now. Okay. And like 70% of the ones who do see your posts don't remember what you said. 100% of your newest connections have never seen or heard a single thing that you said. So you need to repeat who you are, who you help, what you do over and over and over again until it registers in people's minds and you become that household name that you want to be. You become the only option when your soulmate client is looking for the type of help that you offer. Okay. So a really easy, example here is, hey, for those who don't know me, my name is Kate Jaramillo, and I help women over 40 whose slow metabolisms are sabotaging their weight loss to speed up their weight loss by adding more of what makes them feel great. This is my about me, right? I'm going to say it in every single piece of my power content all the time until people absolutely know 1000% that I'm the one who women over 40 come to when they cannot lose weight because they're blaming it on their slow metabolisms. I say it over and over and over again, and you will too. So I'm curious, what are your about me's right now? Well, how can you explain who you serve and how you help? What is their problem? What is your process? And what is the result that they can expect to achieve, right? So I'm talking about these women over 40, and their problem is their slow metabolisms are sabotaging their weight loss. My process, my result is speeding up their weight loss. My process is by adding more of what makes them feel great. PSPR, problem, solution, process, result. We can go over this much more detail too in the Facebook group, but I really want you to think about this as you customize your content and allow this to sink in for you. If you don't have it now, if you have it now, type it in the chat. If you don't have it yet, think on it, type it into the Facebook group and tag me so that I can help you finesse this, okay? All right, now, the bulk of your content here is just going to be 3 to 10 bullets. It's super valuable. It helps solve a problem, right? We're not doing all of their problems in one piece of power content. We're going to help them solve one thing right now that your soulmate client has. It presses the easy button for them. Right? Like, it's not like, hey, I'm going to give you 3 ways to, sleep better at night. Well, first, you really need to go out and buy like those like solid black curtains, and then you need to hang them very strategically so that no light gets in at all. You might as well put up those storm shutters too, so you can ensure that you're sleeping in a black room. And then, right, like that's super complicated. we want to help them press the easy button, because remember, you are the coach that makes achieving their result easy, fast, and fun, or at least 2 out of those 3. Okay. So in your bullet points that are very high value, help them press the easy button. And this way you can overcome the objections, right? People cannot say, it's too hard to do whatever. No, you already told them it was easy. You're already showing them it's easy. All right, so then in the example that I included in this piece of power content, now that maybe all 7 of these you don't really agree with. Maybe there's only 3 of them or 5 of them, or maybe you want to add 3 more to make it a solid 10. But these are the examples that I have for you in the piece of power content. If you agree with all of them, awesome. Use that power content that I have in there Just update it with your about you, your promise of value, and we are good to go. You can get that video recorded and post it today, okay? So the bullets that I have here, these 7 are, hey, don't worry about calories, just eat real food. Mind your portions, have little bits of things instead of all of the things. Eat off a smaller plate. Have veggies take up half your plate. Keep it simple. Focus on protein and veggies. Fill up your plate once. That should be once. Don't look at food as numbers. Look at it as protein, fruits, veggies, and grains. 7 easy ways to lose weight without doing meal math. Okay, that's it. That's it. So the structure of your power content is going to be an intriguing headline, a value promise, a call to action. You're going to talk about you, a value promise, 3 to 10 awesome bullet points that are super high value. And you're just going to repeat that call to action. Remind them of what you want them to do. Again, you are not being salesy here, and it's super duper important that you do this. You've got to tell people all the time what you want their next step to be so that they take action on it. And by the way, sometimes you'll tell them, hey, like drop a funny meme below or drop an emoji below. And instead of actually following that exact direction, they'll do something else. It's okay as long as they are engaging and taking action, but you got to tell them. You've got to invite them to engage with you. Otherwise, they're just going to stay on the sidelines. And I got to tell you something. Some of your best clients, the ones that are so easy to coach because they're so ready and they want it so bad, are the ones who will never engage with your content. They will watch and read everything that you create and put out there because it's really speaking to them, but they're not at a point in their lives where they're ready to engage in your posts, but they are lurking. They're lurkers. They're lurking and they're waiting. They're waiting to feel really inspired and ready and confident enough, compelled to reach out to you to get the help that they finally need. I know that that's been true in my business, and I've coached hundreds of people, and the majority of them have been people that have lurked on my page, peeped my stuff for a while, and they have been an absolute dream client. So I just want to give you that and set that expectation now, because yes, your power content is calling for engagement and it's creating inbound conversations, but some of those conversations are going to come from people that never engaged in anything. So just be ready to receive it. So here's how, if you wanted to set up a weekly content flow where you're posting, at least 5 days a week, and this is not absolutely necessary, especially if Facebook is your primary platform, because Facebook is all about quality over quantity. So if you are someone who's been posting like 5 times a day and like maybe one of your posts gets some engagement and the other ones fall completely flat, the algorithm actually currently penalizes you for that. So it won't show you in as many news feeds as it would if you were getting lots of engagement and interaction on your posts, okay? So it's not necessary to create content every single day, but you might want to, especially as we are building momentum in your business. In 531, the 1 is creating one piece of content for every working day in your business. So this is what it could look like for you, right? So you engage with them, you create a buzz post. An example of this that I have on your calendar is, how do you like to eat your veggies? Now, when you are asking them a buzz question, give them some options to choose from. When you ask something that's super open-ended, many times people don't engage with it because it's making them think. Now, if you were to ask a question like, what's your favorite Christmas memory or holiday memory or whatever, a little bit different, or holiday tradition, something like that, people will probably engage with you. But if you're asking a really open-ended question, it doesn't really work. How do you like to eat your veggies? A, roasted, B, raw, C, boiled, D, something else, right? Sauteed, or I hate veggies, something like that, right? But give them A, B, C, D, E, right? Pizza, tacos, ice cream, okay? But give them some example here. All right, you want to educate them. This is where power content comes in. Answer questions, give value. You want to promote yourself, promote your business. This is where you get to talk about your business, your power content, your PSPR. You share micro commitments, you handle objections, you give that peek into what it's like to work with you. You share client stories and testimonials, okay? That's a great way to motivate people too, is client stories and testimonials, your own personal wins, because you want to be able to inspire what's possible for your clients. Motivating them through quotes and things like that is also really great. But I always think that, hey, like a personal victory, or maybe even you jumping on live and reading up your favorite quote, those are all incredibly valuable and motivational. And you want to entertain them. Social media is meant to be social. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be dancing on TikTok unless that's your jam. Then do you, boo, and dance your heart out, okay? But you could have fun with recipes, show your dog, show your kids, show yourself out, cutting down a Griswold family tree, whatever it is, but entertain your audience. That's what they're there for. They need that personal connection with and to you in order to believe, like, hey, this person's like me in some way. Yes, they're much further ahead, or at least they're a little further ahead on their own journey, but they still get me. We both love dogs. We both have golden doodles. We also have cats and fish and all the things, right? Like, what is it that will draw in people that you would love to work with and could talk to about really anything? Share those pieces of your life, entertain them with it, and call in those soulmate clients that you can't wait to work with. All right, here's how you're going to boost your engagement on your posts. For every one post you make, you're going to socially support 5 others. It's so easy to do this. You can simply go into your friends list or your followers list, just scroll a little bit, click on 5 profiles, click on one, go see what they're up to, like it, smash the heart button, leave them a comment. Do that for 5 people. 5 people. When you do this, what's happening is that the algorithm is boosted. It sees you as somebody who's interacting with somebody else's post. And it now shows those 5 people that you interacted with, your posts are going to go into their feed. All right? Algorithm magic. But for every one post you make, you socially support 5 other people. In your post, tag your followers in the comments, specific people that you would love to see, especially if it's like entertaining. Hey, blah, 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 remember this? Hey, I know you love golden doodles, thought this would be great for you. If it's one that you're sharing a recipe or something along those lines, hey, blah, 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 thought you would love this. I know you love chocolate or cheese or whatever it is, right? People love food. I love food. But tag your followers in the comments. Make sure that you are replying to comments. This is huge, huge. Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and LinkedIn, they all love it when you engage with your commenters, with your followers. It resurrects posts that have been dead forever. Like if you feel like you put out a piece of content that was really great, you can resurrect it right now by tagging someone, by commenting on it, by replying again to another comment. That post is going to boost right back up, even if it was from like 2018. Trust me, this is how those things work. And the algorithms love when you interact with people. And you can even add more value in the comments, right? Like if you shared a recipe, or if you did your piece of power content and you're like, oh my God, I just thought of like 3 more amazing ways where you can lose weight without doing meal math. 1, 2, 3, right? Like it keeps people engaged. It keeps people reading on. And again, it continues to boost that post, boost your engagement. So easy to do. It's so easy to do. You can just make this a habit. And I'm telling you, coach, we created this content for you. Okay. So that's something that's like already done and off your plate. You're going to go in and spend like 5 minutes just, zhuzhing it up and making it your own. And I can help you with that. Again, like do it, post it over into, you can start, chatting here in the comments, in the chat. You can also post it over into our Facebook group and tag me for some feedback and support. So that's done. That's going to take you all of like 5 minutes to get out there, right? And don't be afraid to record videos. Yes, you can type content out, but it's so much more powerful when you can just like jump on, film a quick 3 to 5 minute video, like read off of the content that I wrote you. A really easy way to do that, copy the text, put it into a Google Doc, have the Google Doc behind you. Okay, when you pull up your screen to go live, you can just read it, but it looks like you're looking at the camera. So easy. Don't overthink it. Don't try like millions of takes. just do it. Just get it out there. 3 to 5 minutes, your content is done. You're going to spend another 3 minutes, 5 minutes going in and socially supporting 5 other people, tagging a few people, replying to comments, adding more value. I mean, this is seriously 10 minutes of your day. 10 minutes of your day to build some serious momentum in doing the things that actually matter in your business. All right. The goal for this week, before we dive into showing you how to repurpose content, create and post 1 piece of content per day, Monday through Friday. I know with Facebook, it's quality over quantity, but I'd like you to get into the habit of creating a post each day. You can bring them up from any pieces of the content calendar, any of those things that I discussed. I'll drop the slide deck in the group and this recording. So this is your 1 piece of the 5-3-1 strategy. You're going to create and post 1 piece of content per day, Monday through Friday, or whatever your working days are in your business. Maybe you work Tuesday through Saturday or Wednesday through Sunday, whatever it is. Your working days in your business, you're going to create and post 1 piece of content, and you are going to boost engagement. This is going to take you 10 minutes. 10 minutes a day, tops, okay? And you are going to grow. All right, so I want to take you over here and looking at how we are going to create content for all of your social media platforms. I'm going to spend a ton of time going through all of this with you, but I want you to see how freaking easy it is and why power content is seriously such the bomb.com, right? Okay, so if you look here, now I've already got this. The first tab is for Facebook, okay? And this is, again, we went through this, 7 ways to enjoy meals without doing food math. I've got the whole thing here. Now, again, can you post this as a text post? Absolutely. You absolutely can. But I really, really encourage you to do this as a video. All platforms prefer video. So I really, really, really would love for you to make this into a video. Again, it's going to be really easy. And you're going to read all of this. And actually, your copy for your post would have the title, right? 7 ways to enjoy meals without doing food math. Or you're calling out to your Soulmate clients. 7 ways women 40 plus can lose weight this holiday season and beyond without doing meal math. Okay, you're gonna have the title. Then you're going to tell them, you're going to include your value promise right here. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you my 7 tips to enjoy foods without doing meal math. And you're going to include your call to action. I get lots of questions about blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's it. Title, value promise, call to action is what's going to be in the text of your post. The rest of it is going to be a video. Coach, you're just basically going to read off of what I wrote here, customizing it to you. That's it. That's it. And you're going to walk away. You can post that piece of power content whenever you want. I put it in here for Wednesday this week, just to put it out there. Okay. So like Monday, we have a buzz post. On Wednesday or Tuesday, you could do your little piece of power content. On Wednesday or Thursday, you could do a little behind the scenes of what it's like to work with you or share a client testimonial. On Thursday, maybe you want to share, I don't know, like a really fun recipe or an inspirational quote or your own personal journey that's really motivational. And then on Friday, you're going to entertain them. And I have a bunch of notes right here. Again, share a client testimonial, show them how you create meals without doing meal math. It's a great idea for a reel or a TikTok. Speaking of, check this out. If Instagram is your primary platform, this is how we're going to take the exact same content that I gave you for Facebook and make it work really, really well for Instagram. All right, so we can create buzz in your stories. That buzz post that I put on there for Facebook, like how do you like to eat your veggies? A random question like that as a tile post on your Instagram doesn't do well. It won't do well. It just will sit there. It doesn't get a lot of engagement. But when you put that buzz post into your stories, that's when it does really well. And what's awesome about Instagram stories is that when people reply to that, when people reply to your story, it goes directly into your DMs. You literally just created a conversation off of that here. So you can do any of these things in your stories, right? And then in your story too, you'll post a question here. I love an IG story that has like, you know, a recap of your weekend or something really fun that you did or how you're preparing for the week. Oh, little thing I wanted to share in here. You could share your favorite audiobooks or podcasts to your stories and make sure that you tag the author or the podcaster. If you are making a recipe from a blogger, tag them because that's actually going to go over to like their followers. It's a great way to just organically start growing your own following on Instagram. So easy. And then you'll toss this somewhere in your stories too, a little buzz post. When they reply, get a conversation going. Kyle's going to talk to you all about that next week on how to capitalize on those. All right, check this out. So your power content, you can actually pre-film this if you wanted to, or you can do it on Instagram Live, but it's the exact same thing in the exact same way. So you're going to post your title, your promise of value, your call to action, and then you can add some hashtags, and then it's just your video. Now, again, like if you don't want to do your video live, I prefer that you do them live, but if you want to record them, especially as we just get going, fine, that's totally fine. You can pre-record your power content video, post it up there on your Instagram, and it'll live up there as a 3 to 5 minute video. What Instagram is doing now is for every video that's under 15 minutes, they're pushing it out as reels. And you guys know that reels are so wildly popular that your power content video will be pushed out as reels. So that's a really good thing. Now, what I did here was I told you power content is so easy to repurpose, okay? I just broke up what we talked about here in the power content into 3 reels. And I just changed the title. We're giving people the same information, but we're telling them in a different way. Remember, 80% of your followers see nothing. 70% of the ones that do don't remember. 100% of your new followers have never seen anything that you've done, okay? So we'll take this one piece, this one reel, and we'll say 3 strategies my clients use to lose weight without counting macros. And then in your reel, you would demonstrate, you know, don't worry about calories, just eating real food. You would demonstrate, mind your portions, have little bits of things instead of all the things, and eat off of smaller plates, okay? And then this, for your caption, your copy, you can literally just use this title, and then use some hashtags. And again, 60 seconds, pretty amazing. I'm going to teach you something about YouTube Shorts in just 1 second too. All right, for this one, I took a couple of things from the 7 ways, and I just retitled it. This should be the star of your plate to lose weight and feel full. And your reel that you would make is creating a plate that have veggies taking up half of your plate. That's one of the 7 strategies that we gave someone, okay? And then here for the Friday reel, I said, never do this if you want to avoid meal math. And we can say, hey, women over 40, never do this if you want to avoid meal math. And in your reel, you would talk about not looking at food as numbers, but really looking at it as protein, fruits, and veggies. And then we're going to add, so on this reel, we're going to do 2 things. You're going to talk about not looking at food as numbers, and then you're going to give this call to action in the reel as well as in your text copy. So your text copy for your Instagram will be this title, and then also you're going to have this call to action, and then you can use, you know, up to 30 hashtags if you want. Okay. Really, 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 really easy. Now, YouTube. I really have to mention YouTube, and I really should have just renamed this tag Instagram/YouTube because you can do this exact same thing on YouTube. YouTube is really going to blow up in 2023. So if it's a platform that you've been interested in and you're looking at how this content is created and you're already using Instagram and creating reels, or TikTok and you're already creating TikToks, not a bad idea to get started. Again, it's one that you build on, but I'm telling you, 2023 is going to be a big year for YouTube. YouTube now has stories. YouTube stories, instead of going away after 24 hours, they're available for 7 days. So you could do a story post on a Monday on YouTube. Again, this exact same thing with this call to action, like with this buzz post, okay? You could do your power content, your 3 to 5 minute video that you post up on YouTube, okay? And again, same thing, title, value promise, call to action in the copy. Now, when you do these, the reels, what's important to know about YouTube is that YouTube does not use trending sounds. YouTube is all about, their shorts are all about original sound. So if you can record your reels with original sound, and then if you wanted to add a trending sound over top of it, you can when you post it to Instagram. But if you're going to use it for YouTube, don't use a trending sound, just add it to your YouTube. Again, same thing, just the title. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hashtag your soulmate client, hashtag what the video is about, hashtag shorts. Okay. Because you can use 3 hashtags on YouTube, and one of them definitely needs to be shorts. Shorts are anything that's below 60 seconds. So it's so easy to repurpose your reels for YouTube shorts, and shorts are really blowing up. So I want to leave that with you. If you are an Instagrammer and you're already doing this, or you're a TikToker and you already do this really easily, YouTube could be a secondary platform for you that could really help your business grow. And it's searchable. All right, so very similar to what we did on Instagram. So we want to have this like educate, engage, educate, entertain, format on TikTok. This is what works really well. So an engagement post, again, a video of you prepping veggies for the week. Your copy for TikTok, how do you like to eat your veggies? A, B, C, or D? And you can use some hashtags. This is calling your audience to engage with you directly into the comments. And remember that we want you to be replying to the comments on TikTok so that you're getting maximum engagement from the platform. You want to educate them. Now, look, I literally just broke apart the power content, because on TikTok, the longest video that you can do is 3 minutes. Your power content might be 5 minutes, so it doesn't really work that way. So we can keep them really short to 60 seconds or less. So again, same thing, 3 strategies my clients use to lose weight without counting macros. Our TikTok video would be talking about, I have reel, but the TikTok video would be like not worrying about food and counting calories, minding your portions, having little bits of things instead of all the things, eat off of smaller plates, right? And then we'll add that call to action on there. So title, call to action, okay? Here, educate them. We're gonna just use this as the title piece. And on the reel, you're going to create a plate, right? You can show like a fast moving video if you want, of creating a beautiful plate that veggies take up half of it. Hashtag eat your veggies or whatever. Hashtag, your soulmate clients. Hashtags that do really well on TikTok are anything that is between, and you can look at this for you can do hashtag research on there, anything from 10,000 upwards to 999,000. So if the hashtag is above like 1 million users or 1 billion, whatever, if it's above 1 million users, you're competing with a lot of other people who are using those hashtags. So really that sweet spot is between 10,000 and 999,000 people following or using that hashtag. It's just a little bit of information for you if TikTok is your primary platform. Same thing over here. We're going to do this. Never do this. Women over 40, never do this if you want to lose weight while avoiding meal math. Okay. And again, you're going to do never look at food as numbers, protein, veggies, carbs, and then you're actually going to add your call to action again here. Okay. So we have calls to action 1, 2 times this week, right? Same thing as we had them on Instagram. It's all good. And then entertaining. Let's teach them how to build a balanced plate of food without while they're out at a restaurant. And we're going to add a call to action again, because this is an entertainment one. Easy peasy. If you're a creator and you're using TikTok, it's such a great, fast growing platform. These are really good. And especially if you add your soulmate clients, if you're calling them out in these titles here, again, I can help you with that in the Facebook group. It's going to help you be found, because like YouTube, TikTok is now optimizing their search, right? So you can go in and search for specific topics. So when we think back to what I was telling you earlier, what are your soulmate clients searching for? If they're on TikTok and they're searching for it and you made that video, you're golden. All right. Lastly, LinkedIn. If you are somebody who is targeting business owners and professionals, and oh my God, if you are somebody who is targeting job recruiters, LinkedIn is 1000% your platform. They're all over LinkedIn. So with LinkedIn, we do polls, power content, articles, and entertainment. We can post 4 days a week here. So a poll question, again, is a buzz. How do you like to eat your vegetables? Bum, bum, bum. You're going to see next week's poll question is going to look a little bit different because, again, LinkedIn is a more professional platform. So our poll questions will look just a little bit different than they do typically as a buzz post on another really friendly social platform. Right here, your power content. Now, some of you may have access to LinkedIn Live, most of you don't. So you'll pre-record this piece of power content and you'll put it out there. Again, you're going to include your title, your value statement, and your call to action and post it up as a video. Check this out. What I did, now you can easily publish an article on LinkedIn or send it out as a newsletter. I prefer you just do articles right now until you get to a certain amount of followers. For a newsletter, we took the power content, we renamed it, and we just edited it slightly to be in a text format. You'll see when you go into LinkedIn where it has that post, it'll say write an article. Your article is going to have this title. It's going to have this whole text, and then you're going to hit publish, and then you're going to share it and share it to all of your followers. Boom. We literally, that was like a 2-minute piece of effort, okay, to create a LinkedIn article. And then again, you can entertain them by sharing a personal story or a client testimonial, or you can even post a short video meal prepping and vegetables and storing them in containers to bring to work. You could even talk about the containers that you use, especially if you're an affiliate for them. But if I would prefer that you tie your anything that you're doing for entertainment or video or showing them how to do something that you can relate it back to working, right? Because it is a professional platform, but it's so easy, you guys. It's so easy to repurpose this content. All right, so going back, what is your goal for this week? We are doing one piece of content. This is your first business building habit. Creating and posting one piece of content per day, each working day of your business for at least one social media platform. I'm really curious as to if you guys use one platform. Type it in the chat what your preferred platform is. I'd love to know. Or if you're going to, expand into doing 2 because you realize how freaking easy it is to repurpose power content. So let us know in the chat. What's your primary platform? Do you have a second one too? So your goal this week, it's the one of the 531. Create and post one piece of content each working day of your business on at least one social media platform and boost that engagement. Okay. You guys can head on over to the Facebook group. Okay. If you want to post any of your content in there for me to look at and help edit for you. All right. All right, my loves. So I know I was not able to, it does not have to be video every day, Marilyn. Nope, does not. Power content, I prefer that you do it as a video. That's the one. Yeah. All right. So since this didn't live stream into the group, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the recording. I'm going to upload it into a private YouTube link, and then I will share it with everybody in the group. And I'll also give you the slide deck from today's presentation. All right, coaches, this is your the one piece. So get to work. If you haven't posted yet today, just grab that little buzz post that I created for you, or add it to your Instagram stories, or whatever it is, get it up there. And then comment in the group and let us know that you got your piece of content up today, so that the rest of us here, the 50+ members that are right here in the Nutrition Business Booster, can go over and give you some love. We're totally all here to help you. Let's all get on the same page here, right? Abundance mindset. We are all here for the cause of helping other people. So when you have your content done, create a little thread for it. Let us know and give us a link to your social profile so that we can all go over there and start commenting and give you some love and get your content boosted up. Let the algorithm see that you are somebody that has lots of valuable things to offer and people love to engage with your content. We'll do this each day. we'll continue to post something in the Nutrition Business Booster Facebook group each day, an accountability thread. So you can let us know that you posted your one piece of content and give us the link to your social profile so that we can head over there and help you promote your social profile. Oh, no, like that's cool. Like we can easily just hit translate or just like, we'll comment below in English and it's all, actually, I will test out my Spanish for you. It probably won't be good, but I'm going to do it for you because I got you, boo. All right. This is your mission. I know you choose to accept it because that's why you're here. So go out, get your piece of content out there, and then we'll put up a post in the group, that accountability post, let us know where it's posted so we can go over there and love on it. We will do this each day. This is the one. Next week, we're going to build on the second part of the strategy, and Kyle is going to be your expert leader here. Any questions about content, head over to the Facebook group, tag me. If you want me to look at something, to review something for you, post it right there, tag me. I am so happy to go in there and help give you feedback, even edit it for you, okay? This is your world. These are 21 days that we're going to boost your business, and we're all going to do this together. All right, coaches. Thank you guys so much for being here. Kyle, thanks for monitoring the chat. Love, love, love. And all right, let's do this. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.